I'm Mrs. Tarma Gidhar from Gidhar Educational Classes. Today I'm going to start to teach you a lesson from Literature Reader of class 10th. But first of all, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do it so that you may get my notifications of other lessons also. And if you have any problem, there is my phone into the description box. You can ask me, but be careful. Comment should be respected. Now we are going to begin our first lesson. First class 10th. The name of the lesson is A Letter to God. First of all, I'm going to introduce the time period when this story takes place. It is a story of a very hardworking farmer of Japan, Lencho. Lencho loves his fields so much that he is not ready to leave his fields. He lives near them on a small, very small hill, from where he can see his fields any time, day or night. He works like an ox. He is very hardworking. Let me tell you one more thing. This was the time when the purchasing power of money was so high and post offices were only in small towns. When you have to post some letter, you have to go to the post office. And when you have to ask for a letter, you have to go to the post office. Lencho had prepared his crops so well, but his crops needed rain, at least a downpour. He was waiting for that. He was just looking at the sky for the rain to come. It appeared Lencho had prepared his crops so well. He was waiting for rain to come. He felt that the air was bringing a message of rain. He asked his sons to go to the fields. He was talking to his wife that he hopes to get some rain that day. His smaller children were playing outside the house and the elders were working in the field. The crops were almost ready, but they needed rain. Suddenly it started raining. Lencho came out. He was so happy. He wanted to feel the rain on his body. He stood there enjoying the rain. He came inside and said to his wife, "These are the coins pouring from the sky. The big ones are 10 pesos, smaller ones are 5 pesos. May God help us." The weather changed. The rain turned into the hailstones storm, and big hailstones started pouring. He was worried. Hailstones will definitely damage his crops. He kept praying. It was a storm for 1 hour. After that, when he came out, he saw all his fields were covered with hailstones. All the crops were damaged. It looked as if someone has sprinkled salt on his crop. All the flowers were gone. He was worried. That night, no one could sleep. Lencho was worried what to do. Now he has no money to prepare for crops and to make his life easy until the next crop comes. He had only one hope. That night Lencho was so worried. He kept thinking he had only one hope, and that was the hope of help from God. Next morning, Lencho got up early and set off to the town. In the post office, he bought paper and pen. He started writing a letter to God. He wrote, "God, as you know, I work very hard and hailstones have damaged my crops. You are the only one that can help us. Please send me 100 pesos so that I would be able to make my crops grow again. And until the crop comes, I will be able to feed my family. He wrote this letter, put a stamp on it, and put it into the letter box and set off to his house. Next day, when the postmen were distributing the letters area-wise, this letter came to postman's hand. He started laughing. He showed it to other postmen also. This letter contained an address to God, as Lencho knew only this address. They brought this letter to postmaster, who was a very amiable, a little fat person. He started laughing, but suddenly he became serious. He thought that this man has great faith on God. He did not want to shake his faith in God, so he decided to help Lencho. He opened the letter, but very soon he realized to save his faith, he needed not only pen or paper, but he also needed some money. He decided to give some money as donation. He gave a part of his salary. He collected money from his friends and relatives, also to donate money for this kind purpose. But he was able to collect only 70 pesos. He brought an envelope into it. He kept 70 pesos and wrote a letter from God. And on the envelope he wrote to Lencho and started waiting for Lencho to come. The day came when Lencho came. Lencho was not surprised to see the envelope. He opened it, counted the money. Oh, these were only 70 pesos. God cannot make mistake. Where are the remaining 30 pesos? He became very angry. He bought paper and pen. Meanwhile, the postmaster was looking at him from his desk. He brought a paper and started writing a letter. Oh God, you send me money, I have no doubt. But I got only 70 pesos and I had asked for 100 pesos. God, please send me the remaining ones, but do not send them through mail, as the post office staff is a bunch of crooks. I don't feed them. Send me the money by some other means. He wrote the letter and dropped it into the post box and left. When he went away, the postmaster opened that and read. He was shocked to hear that Lencho had no faith on them. Here the lesson ends, but leaves a question for us. Would the postmaster help him or not? It is up to you. What do you think? Will he help him or not? The lesson comes to end. The main questions from the chapter are: why was the Lencho's house called the house, not a house? Answer to it is that there was only one house in the entire valley, so it is called the house. Why did Lencho the coins with silver coins or new coins? Next, Lencho's faith on God is really exist these days, is going to exist these days or not? Character sketch of the postmaster and Lencho itself. Next, do you think postmaster is going to help him or not? That's all from this lesson. If you have any queries, you can ask me at the given phone number.